Hello and welcome to Top Bean. I am Joey. I'm what's it? As you can see, I'm a Manchester United fan, and I Josh has who's the main man of Top Bean has asked me to do a little video review about the rise of Manchester United. Um, and yes, Manchester United. Well, they're top of the table now, aren't they? With great results. Against Burnley, 1-0, and then against what else did we? Yeah, 1-0. Pogba, that goal, brilliant, and I think just shows that we've got that determination and that grit. I know at the start of the season, everyone did not predict this. I mean, we were getting thrashed by Tottenham, we were getting thrashed by Crystal Palace of all people, like 6-1 and 3-1, and these were all at home as well. And everyone was saying, "Oh my gosh, what are United doing?" And then we've gone on a run. All of a sudden, this run of like unbeaten in I think 10 games now, or 8 games. Is it 9 games now? Yeah, 8, 9, or 10 games in a row. Most of them away, and I just I think the one game that stood out for me was against Southampton earlier in this season. And when Cavani came on at half time and he literally changed things around, he literally gave an assist well, got the first goal for the comeback against Southampton when we were 2-0 down, and then assisted Bruno Fernandes in like this, I think in the equaliser, and then or was it the first goal? But anywho, and then he got that all important vital goal to win the game, and I think that shows our determination and grit. But I feel like a lot of people thought at the start of the season Manchester United they didn't. Well, they everyone was thinking they didn't spend well in the summer, our subsequently summer transfer window, um, and you know, but I feel we've done really good, to be honest. Actually, especially bringing the likes of Alexander Tellez, experience at left back. He's added to the squad, and added that vital competition for Luke Shaw. I feel that's really good. And plus, like if Luke Shaw needs a rest, we can rely on Alex Telles to act his attacking prowess on that left hand side. We brought in Cavani, which I think was again okay. That people were saying that it's a panic buy. Sorry, and thinking like this is lastminute.com, and he's 33, he's not gonna live up to the expectations of the great other United players, especially with the number 7, given the number 7 shirt as well. But he has actually proved that he can live up to that expectation, and I think he's exceeded everyone's expectations this season so far. He hasn't been scoring a lot recently, but what he does for the team, how the players around him can learn from his experiences, because he's got a lot of bundle experience, not just in league football, like in the French league and the Italian league, but also World Cup. For Uruguay, he's like a well-known goal scorer for Uruguay. I think he's the top goal scorer for Uruguay, even just above Suarez. And he's just a powerhouse. I feel, and Anthony Martial and Rashford can really learn from him. But yeah, on I was, but yeah, and I think they've done pretty well. And then signing Palestri, a player that is unknown quality, but obviously United have been tracking him, and then now we've got Ahmad Diallo, Toure coming in. He's an exciting prospect. But I feel like United have done really well in the recruitment department, and also Van der Beek. I almost forgot Van der Beek. Like I know, like we haven't used him well. I know I do. Um, I do kind of regret that. Like why are we not using Van der Beek? I mean, why are we not like rotating Bruno Fernandes? I think sometimes you need to rest Bruno Fernandes and let Van der Beek have that game time in that position, in that role that Bruno Fernandes does. Um, but yeah, I feel that I thought that was going to happen. They can rotate whenever it's possible. But obviously, Solskjaer's taking time over him. I don't know why. I don't know what reason that is. But yeah. Anywho, um, but yeah, I think we've got a big squad. We've got an adaptable squad. I mean, I think you know I think it showed in the Burnley game on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday night? Was it, or was it Wednesday night? I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday night, wasn't it? That's just gone. They showed that they got so much strength and depth in that squad, and they got so many like leaders, so many people that they kind of like can rely on to produce that spark. I mean, Rashford, we've got Martial, we've got Pogba. Obviously, our talisman at the moment is Bruno Fernandes. Um, and defence are looking okay. I think we still need to improve in defence, but Maguire's still looking solid a bit more these days. Lindelof, I think Eric Bailly, I love Eric Bailly ever since he's come in and partnered uh, with with Maguire. He's adapted so well into the squad, and I think Lindelof will have a hard time getting back because I think Eric Bailly has that pace that Lindelof doesn't have, and what Maguire doesn't have really. He has that pace to cover if Maguire does make a mistake, because Maguire is not the quickest of players. He's more of a get the job done, kind of like clear it kind of guy, and nice like to play it out when he gets the ball, play it out and create something. He's a, but yeah, he's a powerhouse in the box, like in his own box, in his own area. Maguire is, but when it's 1-on-1, you could easily beat him. Well, you saw that against, was it Tottenham? Tottenham just ran riot and ran circles around Maguire, and I think also Lindelof was in that match as well. So you know what I mean. But like I say, as I was saying, I feel like this season we have got so much strength and so much depth in our squad, and that we can replace the players with other top class players. Like I was saying earlier, we could, if Solskjaer uses his head a bit more, we could, where when the job is done, like with 15 minutes to go, swap Van der Beek for Bruno Fernandes, because that's where Van der Beek really shines, in that central attacking midfielder role. But then, yeah, we can put Fred for Pogba. We can put McTominay for Matic, or Matic for, we've got and we've got midfielders and strikers. We've got Greenwood, okay, Martial, Rashford. I feel we do now. We've got Ahmad Diallo as well now, and that I think that's completes our striking force now. Like now, Garlo's gonna go. I feel sorry for Igalo because I thought he needed some more game time, and I think in the time that he had at United, he did really well, and he offered another dynamic to the way United plays. He's a more of a hold up person. He's like say Didier Drogba or even a Giroud or an Elmi Heskey kind of guy who will hold up the ball and then he'll just like you can play off him and he'll play a little 1-2 and then off you go. You know what I mean? Start the attack and then finish the attack. He was that kind of player, and then but that didn't suit the kind of style that United were going for. Now our style is more wing attack, isn't it? With Rashford on the right, and is it Martial on the left wing, and then you've got Cavani going through the middle. And that's what they did against Burnley, and I got to admit, I think although Cavani didn't really get much service, and nor did I don't think they did well during the Burnley game. I don't think they really got much service up front. But however, they tried to make the most of it, didn't they? And I mean, I think that Maguire header should have stood. In a way, I think it's only a little push. Most defenders do that to score a goal. It's very soft. I think but it shouldn't be disallowed just for that. I feel like the referee had a little vendetta with Manchester United and really wanted to ruin the Manchester United dream of going on top of the table. I mean, who would have thought it, man? Who would have thought it? But I think it's all down to the recruitment that was made at the start of the season, and I think it's all down to the fact now we've got a big squad and a squad where we can rotate a lot, but we can rely on our players to put in a performance. I mean, McTominay's come through really well through the ranks. Fred, he's had a on off season, but when he comes on or when I see him play, he looks solid now. He looks fucking sorry, I swore there. I didn't mean to swear. He looks friggin' solid. Pogba, he's sparkling into form now, and the way he took that goal, and the Rashford, what a brilliant piece of play, a brilliant ball by Rashford to pick him out on the edge of the area, and then he whacked it on the volley with purpose. That's right. Yeah, got a little bit of a deflection. Don't know if it would have gone in if it weren't courtesy of that deflection, but still, it was a fantastic goal, fantastic setup, fantastic bit of football. But yeah, I'm just and I think, like I say, I think it is down to the recruitment and down with the patience of the players, and the patience of the board to actually stick with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because he does have a plan, and I think like his plans are unraveling now. Bring the youth in, bringing the youth but using the mix of experience and youth in the squad, he can now kind of like easily rotate the squad now, and he can rely. He's got not just reliable youngsters but also reliable skippers. Reliable experienced players as well. That's in Cavani, in Pogba. So Cavani at the top, Pogba in the midfield, Matic in the midfield. He's an experienced player. He knows how to win titles. He's been part of the title winning side when he was at Chelsea. So he knows how to. He knows the experience of it all. And then you got Maguire. Didn't Maguire win it? I don't know if Maguire won it with Leicester City, or was he at Hull City when? Leicester. But no, I think Maguire won titles with Hull City, didn't he? Didn't he? I can't remember now. Didn't he win the championship? Didn't he? No, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, anywho, uh, I really need to do my research, don't I? Anyways, but you got so many experienced players in that squad, and I think Alex Telles has even won the title with FC Porto, and when he was at Fenerbahce, I think he was it Fenerbahce or was it Istanbul? No, or was it Besiktas? One of the Turkish teams, but I think he won titles with with Porto and the Turkish team that he's playing for. Oh, Galatasaray. It was Galatasaray. I think he won titles with them. So we've got strength and depth and experience in our squad, and I think, like I say, it is down to the patience from the board to go with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's vision, and it's the fact that we now got a lot of strength and depth in the squad um, than we've ever had before. Like if Bruno Fernandes is injured, that should be a chance for Van der Beek to come in and do his stuff. I feel like we do need to play him more, but yeah, I think it all started this at the start of this season. Oh, okay, yes, we had a few bad results. We did a few bad results, like at the start of the season. Okay, we got knocked out of the Champions League, but we're in the Europa League. So, and plus we did come out of that was a tough group. Even though we did beat PSG, we did beat Red Bull, and then we Red Bull Salzburg. But oh man, it, uh, it just the last two games, wasn't it? It was ridiculous. I say. I think I feel we should still be in the Champions League. However, we're still in the FA Cup. We're still in the Europa League, and we're you know if we beat Liverpool this Sunday, my goodness, that'll be a dream. That'll be a dream, and then that will really show we are really in contention for this league title, which everyone didn't really expect. I feel like, especially given the start that we had at the start of the season, losing 6-1 to, as I mentioned before, 6-1 to Tottenham, and 3-1 to Crystal Palace, and didn't we? I think they are their only losses, but we drew quite a lot of the games as well. We weren't performing as well as we should. But we're grinding that. We against Burnley, we grind that result out. We literally grind it, and I think Manchester United are getting back to that old, to the almost to the Fergie times almost, because you know again I watched the Burnley match, the Man United Burnley match, and I could see like they weren't playing well. They weren't playing well at all. We weren't playing well at all. Even though we did deserve the goals that we did score, um, but we were grinding that out against Burnley. Burnley played really well. I've got to put my hands up to Burnley, and they are pretty much I'd say they are our bogey team. Sometimes, you know what I mean. Like West Ham. I feel like West Ham is our bogey team as well, because sometimes, we thrash them and then sometimes they thrash us. It's like, what's going on here? But yeah, to sum it all right up for the rise of Manchester United, I think it's the recruitment at the start of the season, which was vital. It was vital that we had Alex Telles, Cavani, and Van der Beek to add more depth into the squad. And also the two youngsters, Palestri and Ahmad Diallo Toure. I think 5 great signings there. And not only that, the fact that the board has put a lot of trust into Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to work to bring his plan to the service and bring it to life. And I feel like it is coming to life now. I think the plan is the rebuilding of getting back to the Sir Alex Ferguson era is coming alive now. It's coming back. I think the game against Burnley was classic United, grinding out a result, even though they know they didn't play that well. They grinded out a result, and they got that 1-0 victory. I mean, I think, wasn't it with Jose Mourinho and also Alex Ferguson, we went on the run of like so many games unbeaten, but we were winning games by 1-0. Just 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. And it's like, what? So, you know what I mean? And I think we might go on that run again. And, you know, you never know. We might even win 1-0 against Liverpool. And if we do, man, 6 points, 6 points ahead. Boom. You know what I mean? And we got a great chance of really going to the top, extending our lead at the top of the table. And United just need to remain calm. They need to remain professional as well, And I feel like, I think it's going to be a close game. It's probably going to be 0-0, like 0-0, and then until the last minute, I'll say maybe Cavani, Martial, Bruno Fernandes, or even Rashford just doing the last minute goal. Against Wolverhampton is another great example of us grinding that result. 1-0 win, and Wolverhampton being like a bogey team as well. But yeah, sorry, I just thought of that. But I'm just saying, I feel like this is it. This is Manchester United's moment to show what they've been progressing towards, what they've been working on behind the scenes of the Theatre of Dreams, and yeah, I cannot wait. Like I say, for Sunday, and I think that's why that's my interpretation. And I think this is why they have risen to the top of the table, because of the Solskjaer's philosophy. They been believing in Solskjaer's philosophy and the way of playing, and they are just gelling really well, and because of the recruitment that they've made as well. And I think a lot of people are slamming United because of the recruitment, but I think we've done really well, and yeah, and we are, and that's why I think we're on the rise, and that's what we're doing. So yeah, I've been Joey. Hope you liked my interpretation, my speech there about Manchester United on the rise, and hope to see you again. And I'll probably be back on the show, talking about Liverpool. Doing a review about the Liverpool Man United match. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for more news from Top Bin.